This is for a digital clock and timer. It's rather handy because it'll tell the time and it'll count up and it'll count down. It came in a clamshell packaging. Luckily it was not glued, so I was able just to pop it off and get to the clock right away. It does come with an instruction card, and you're going to want to keep that because it does explain how to set your clock and how to operate it. Operating it's pretty easy, but it's possible you would forget how to set the clock, and you probably only have to do that twice a year or when you switch out batteries. It does come with a magnet. A lot of people have a hood over their stove that's made of metal, so it'll stick right there for you. It's also got a pop-out little easel so you can set it down on your counter or desk. It comes with batteries included, which is nice, and there's where you access them. Excuse me. They come installed backwards, and in the instructions tell you to place them with the plus side out, and then put your little cover back on, and you're good to go. Low energy consumption, so it should last a very long time. That's what the timer sounds like when it goes off and you just hit stop. And it'll save whatever timer you were using in case you want to put it in again. If not, you can go to 0. Now, if you want to count up, just hit start and it starts counting in seconds. That'll be the minutes. This is handy if you've got clothes in the dryer and you want to know how long they've been drying, or if you called for pizza delivery and you want to know how long it's been since you called to see if they're going to show up. And so that comes in handy. Now if you're trying to count down or something, you're trying to boil eggs and you don't want to forget about them, because if you have ever forgotten about boiling eggs, they will eventually explode and make a tremendous wreck of your kitchen. Ask me how I know this. I'll tell you another day, but you don't want exploding eggs. So if you're boiling eggs or cooking or whatever it is you're doing, or if you're dyeing your hair and time is of the essence, then you want to use this to clear, and then you can select minutes and seconds. You get it wrong, you just hit clear. I hit 2 seconds, start, and it counts down, and then it goes off, and it'll ring away until you tell it to stop. Now, it does take 5 minutes for it to clear, and then it'll return to clock mode. Now, if you need to set your clock, let's see, you press all 3 of these, and it's showing 1:32 p.m., and then you hold M until your hour flashes. Okay, well 1 p.m. is correct, so I'm going to hit that. Now the minutes, I want to change it to 1:34. There we go, hit that correct, the PM's right. It does have a choice of 12-hour mode or 24-hour mode. You can use the second to switch that. There's 24-hour mode that shows the time is 13:34. I prefer 12-hour mode, so I'm going to put it back on 1:34 p.m. So there you have it, a real nice clock. And when you need to use the timer, there it is, ready to use. Very handy. And if you want to go back to clock and not wait 5 minutes for it to go back on its own, press all 3 of those, and you're back to clock mode. You don't have to wait the automatic 5 minutes it takes to. But if you forget, you're busy, and you just shut it off, 5 minutes later it'll automatically go back to clock mode. So it's very handy. It's battery operated, so when you have power interruptions, it's always nice to have at least one clock in the house that runs on batteries. If you ever need new batteries, take these with you, because they sell these tiny round ones in 100 different sizes and numbers, so you want to make sure you get the exact size and number. I like it that they sell it complete with the batteries, just nice clean lines, white and gray, little blue writing on it. Seems sturdy enough that it's going to work just fine. I live where we have power outages, plus I do a lot of work outdoors in my shed. I've been needing a clock out there, and it looks like this is going to be the perfect clock for that. And like I say, if you may want to keep the instructions, because they do explain that how to change that time twice a year. It's fairly intuitive otherwise. Nice little project. I like it. Looks terrific on my tablecloth. And there you have it. Thanks for watching.